Alright, folks, gather round because the prophecy has been fulfilled. We finally got GTA 6 before GTA 6, yeah. Except, not really. In fact, not even remotely. Today we're diving into the baffling, the bewildering, the occasionally beautiful, but mostly broken world of Mind's Eye. So Mind's Eye, developed by Build a Rocket Boy, a studio founded by Leslie Benzies, the man behind the good old days of Grand Theft Auto. Naturally, people were hyped. Futuristic Vegas-inspired Red Rock City, an open-world third-person shooter. I mean, what could go wrong? Oh, right.
Pretty much everything.
Let's just get this out of the way. Technically, this game is a full-blown mess. My PC, which runs other Unreal Engine 5 games just fine, was sweating bullets trying to hold 60 FPS. Crashes, stuttering, cutscenes, a bit of screen tearing, you name it. And those NPC faces. Yeah, imagine AC Unity's glitches and Cyberpunk's launch day bugs had a one-night stand. That's what we're dealing with. Now, gameplay-wise, this is where my experience actually veered off a bit. I know some folks out there were trashing the combat, but you know what? I kinda liked it. The shooting felt pretty solid to me. Guns had a good snap to them, and in firefights it actually felt kinda satisfying. Now, I wouldn't call it groundbreaking, but it definitely wasn't the wet noodle simulator some people made it out to be.
I think it's decent, at best.
However, what I didn't like were the animations. Walking up a slope, it looks like your character's ghosting across the ground on a hoverboard. The animation work just isn't polished. You'll spot weird, janky transitions all over the place. Also, fun fact, first mission, I had to shoot 3 robots. I did. Nothing happened. So I thought maybe I missed something. Spent 10 minutes blasting every other scrap of metal in the room, thinking it was part of the objective. Turns out it was just a weird bug. Failed the mission by mistake, retried it, shot the same 3 robots, and boom, suddenly it works. Beautiful game design right there. Alright, let's talk about the driving. And you know what? Credit where it's due. It actually feels kinda good. The cars handle well, and for short bursts, it's fun to cruise around. But Mind's Eye being Mind's Eye, they found a way to ruin even that. See, they'll give you these long drives across the map, and the game literally tells you how long it'll take, kinda like me telling your girlfriend I'll only last 30 seconds. But that's a different issue. That's when it starts feeling like a chore. It's like the opposite of GTA. In GTA, you drive for the joy of it, you enjoy it. Here, it's just a tedious flaw designed to pad out the runtime. And it wouldn't be so bad if the navigation wasn't so shockingly bad. Now, there is a map, but you can't really open the map, like you can in GTA. You can't open the full map. All you have is a rectangle at the top left that's, supposed to be your radar or your map. And it just feels like it's hiding from me, like it owes me money, I'm not gonna lie, Or maybe same way I'm hiding from the loan shark. But moving on, it's just bad. At one point I literally spent 10 minutes just trying to figure out how to get to the first car, that red car that they give you. Because I was in Silva's office, whoever that guy is, and I had to walk around, find a buggy, then drive to the new car, all while trying to decipher this janky map system, there's no waypoint. See, I would understand if there was a waypoint. Even if you're on foot, it would help, right? It just shows you where the place is. It doesn't show you how to get there, so it's a bit confusing. So it's one of the reasons I stopped playing after just an hour. Getting lost isn't fun when it's the game's fault, So about the story. So the story follows Jacob Diaz, a soldier with amnesia. Yep, and it's not like we haven't heard that kind of trope a million times. Cutscenes actually look pretty good, I'll give them that. But for me, they started like crazy. It's like watching a decent movie on a scratched DVD. I even cranked the graphics up to epic settings at one point. I won't lie, it actually looked pretty good. Problem was, by then I was already too tired of the game to give a shit. Now I've gotta ask, what happened here? The game feels like it was cobbled together in a week. Studio leads apparently jumped ship before launch. Then there was that weird drama with some executive claiming Rockstar was paying people for negative reviews. Mate, you don't need sabotage. The game reviewed itself the moment it booted up. Let's just be real. And speaking of Build a Rocket Boy, you know what? After this experience, maybe Leslie Benzies should go build that rocket. Because building games, it's really not his thing. Now, is this one of those so bad it's good situations? I get the appeal. Watching a $60 game in 2025 missing basic features you had in PS2 era GTA games is kinda hilarious. No full map, no police chases, AI that acts like it's auditioning for a slapstick comedy. It's a sight to behold. But for me personally, it was less funny, more frustrating. A performance art piece about how to waste potential. So is MindsEye GTA 6 before GTA 6? Nah, it's not even GTA San Andreas. Hell, it's not even Driver 3. It's a tech demo that someone slapped a $60 price tag on. The world's empty, the AI is brain dead, the mission design's padded, the bugs are everywhere, and performance issues plague it from start to finish. And the biggest tragedy, there are little hints of promise in here. The driving feels good when it isn't being milked for time, the shooting is kind of fun, the city can look gorgeous in certain spots, but none of it matters when it's wrapped in this disaster of a package. It's like wrapping a piece of shit in, fucking wrapping paper. At the end of the day, you just have some fancy looking shit. Doesn't change that. And that's my 2 cents, or rather, my $60. Actually, here it's actually costs less. It's like $25 if the conversion is correct. But yeah, that's my $25 on MindsEye. What about you? Did you venture into Red Rock City, find any hidden brilliance I somehow missed? Or was it just glorious, glorious jank? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Like the video if you enjoyed this descent into madness, and subscribe for more. Hopefully next time with a game that, works, maybe. That would be nice. Peace.